where do you get your development from? Because you often talk about development. You think the best clubs develop their players or develop their juniors. Now, that's what Penrith are doing, and they have such a big nursery out there where the best juniors come from. I'm not sure what the development nursery is like at the Bulldogs, but is that why you signed Cameron Serrata to a 5-year deal? Because it's not going to happen overnight? Or do you expect him to be able to recruit some talent in the short term?
Well, let's answer your first question first about development, all right? If you look at the junior rep results and even the tables today about the leading teams in the junior rep competitions and in the State League and in the Jersey Flegg Cup, you'll see that Panthers are amongst the top in all of those ones. The Sharks, your own club, are very high in all of those areas because they've had a great development model over the years. And the Roosters, who have no junior league whatsoever. There is no junior league in the eastern suburbs. But the system that was put in there over 25 years ago about the way they recruit youngsters and bring them through and put them in Rooster DNA and then complement that with prize purchases from the outside, which they can do as a club, has served them very well. With no junior league, they're still at the top of every junior rep and development pathway competition in the league. There is no excuse.
They buy them players at 16, 17 years of age.
100%.
They buy them players. So they don't develop the talent.
Yeah, they do.
They don't. They buy them at 16 or 17.
You're saying they're developed at 16?
They're developed by the.
They're nowhere near developed at 16.
They're developed to a 16-year-old standard. Then the Roosters buy them.
It's not going to play them NRL.
No, it's a fair head start.
No, it's not, mate.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's a good head start.
Well, lucky I'm doing this and not you.
Well, exactly, but I'm telling you.
Because I'm telling you, that's nowhere near it.
That's
nowhere near it.
It is a head start.
No, it's not.
It is so.
No, it's not, mate.
You can't tell me that
you haven't done this, Paul.
develop a player till they're 17 years of age.
You haven't done this, Paul. I've done this for 27 years.
You can't call them a junior, a Roosters.
Who called them a junior? Who called them a junior?
No, I never. You just said they're development.
I did not. They develop players.
Well,
That's different to being a junior.
Matt Burden and Dylan Edwards and Isaiah Yeo, all the guys that get in at 16 and coming in.
James Fisher-Harris and Corey Harawira-Naidoo and Viliami Kickout, they're all developed players.
I'm talking about developing as kids from the time they're 12, 13, 14 years old.
That's not when you're developing NRL players.
No, you're not. But when you're buying a 17-year-old who's been developed up until he's 7 years of age, that's a fair head start.
He hasn't been developed by that age.
He's been developed to that age.
He has not been developed up to that. He is not developed anywhere near what an NRL player is going to be by that age.
I'm not saying that he's going to be an NRL. And there's plenty of guys that get developed at the age of 17 years of age.
I think you're badly missing the point. I think you're badly missing the point.
My point is that you can't class the Roosters as a development team. That's what I'm trying to say. Of course you can. No, I don't.
Of course you can.
In my opinion, you can't.
All right, well, I'll go and get the stats for you, because every time they've won a premiership, there's been at least a dozen of their players that came to them as teenagers. That's developing talent.
Joseph Suwali's class as a Roosters junior, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Sorry, he's
a Penrith junior.
But he'll be a development player, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was developed at where was he developed at?
So he started out in Penrith juniors and then went to South Sydney.
He went to South Sydney, he was developed, and then he played first grade 1 year later.
But he wasn't developed to the level he is or going to be in that junior league.
We're going to argue about this or not, because
I'm not arguing because I'm right. I'm trying to convince you, because what you're saying is very naive.
The Roosters are fantastic.
What you're saying is naive,
great job.
and it's also uneducated.
I don't believe you can class him as a development club. That's what I'm saying. They're a great club. Been at the top of the tree for a long time, but I don't believe you can class them as a development club.
Point made, you two. Continue it in the ad break.